Hey guys, it's Kelvin from Team Snacked, and we're back with more Kobold Tribes. Here we're going to be casting another in-house match. We have Lone Panda from Snacked on the North team. Just to introduce the North team first, we have Lone Panda from Snacked, who is a Grandmaster of the Survivalist tournament back in 2013, I believe. Or was it 2012? Can't quite recall. But he was one of the winners of that tournament, and as such, he does hold the Grandmaster's title. And then we have Zorix, a player we've seen before in Inhouse, a European pro who sometimes comes to the North American server to play. We have Tearing You Up from Cracked, who is a guy from Cracked. I don't know, Cracked is a tank of the clan of Frank the Tank, who is a pretty decent player, pretty notorious for his very strong opinions on Kobold Tribes, as he expresses them on the forums and in TeamSpeak and in-game. And you can find him in all those places. Then of course we have Pox, another old school pro. And of course we have the famous Solidifier, author of Solidifier's Guide to Being Pro, which you can also find in forums. It's a great resource for newbies. A bit dated, but I still highly recommend it as a read. If you're new to Kobold Tribes, you should probably read that post. It's in the Veterans War Room section of the forums, I believe. And let's introduce the South team. We have Nakey Virus, who is a pretty good in-house player, kind of new guy. We have Didn't Duck, another decent in-houser. Lightbringer, a decent and annoying in-houser. And we have Bang, aka Mystical Stars, who we've seen in previous in-houses, needs no introduction. And of course we have War Rabbit from Stacked, who's a pretty good and new player from Stacked. Some of you may know him from TeamSpeak. So we can see the action going on here. Nakey Virus did build a stick early and did find Pox early, so it looks like they're stick rushing here. If you could see earlier, War Rabbit, Nakey Virus, and a bunch of them were all crafting sticks up at this location, so they are stick rushing. Solidifier is scaring him off for now, but he does have a stick, and Solid and Pox do not have any gear whatsoever. It looks like Pox hardly has any stam either. So War Rabbit's finally showing up with his stick, and the hardcore stick rushing has begun here. It looks like Pox is dead with only 17 stam. He's not going to be able to get out-stammed by War Rabbit and Nakey Virus. And it looks like he's about to die here any second now. He does faint there. And not too late anyways. You can see Solidifier is here running off to the left. And War Rabbit, Lightbringer, Didn't Duck, fainting. And apparently Mystical Stars all chasing after Solidifier, so Solidifier is definitely hardcore baiting these guys right now. And no, not that kind of baiting. You guys have a dirty mind. Baiting as in trying to deceive them in the game. And you can see he does build his own workbench here, and he does have just a little bit of stam and warmth left, so he definitely needs whatever it is he's crafting right now, whether it's a piece of gear or weapon. I didn't really see the inventory in his back. He does have enough wool here to craft a wool coat if he so desires. But with no warmth, this is going to be pretty brutal. Hopefully this wolf here doesn't find him. He does have a torch, but we don't know how long that's going to last. You can see Tearing You Up, Lone Panda, Zorix, and the rest are all basing here in the middle on Tearing You Up. I believe they're all basing here in the middle, getting ready for a rush. It does look like they have sticks at this point, so it's a little bit late for the stick rush from South team, as the other team does have sticks right now. You can see Lightbringer coming in with a stick and a torch. Does he spot Tearing You Up? They do see his farm. They do a bit of tent right there for stem. Zorix and Tearing You Up all both coming up from the opposite direction. Terran with dangerously low health here. Didn't Duck and Lightbringer turning on Zorix, but Terran and Panda are coming in from the other direction. Looks like it's a 2 versus 3 here. Didn't Duck is getting slowed by those stick hits. And they're both trying to wail on Terran, but can they kill Terran before they kill Didn't? Looks like Didn't Duck's about to get sniped, or not really sniped, but about to get hit here. It was not a good engagement for the North team, or South team I should say. They're North now. It was not a good engagement for them. It was a 2 versus 3 in a place with spikes, although I don't believe the spikes were ever used. Looks like Mystic Stars and Nakey are coming in just now. That it's a little too late. They did get Terran to step on the spike, but can they get this engagement? It's still a 2 versus 3. They really needed that to be there earlier when the other team was there. Although Panda, Zorks, and Terran are all here, and they did kill Nakey right there. And they're about to kill Panda. Despite the intense spike war going on there, South team just not able to pull it off. And of course, War Rabbit comes in at the last moment, the latest one of all. He's going to try to do they're going to try to wall him in here with walls, and they do manage to do that. Solidifier with a pro wall right there, forcing him in and walling him in. Alright, that's the game.